Well, guess what? It is bigger and better than before. The Powerball jackpot has now jumped to $1.5 billion. That's another increase of $100 million, and it reflects a boom in sales for tomorrow night's huge drawing.
And you have to wonder whether they'll be changing the signs again. We actually found another comical example today of a sign getting changed. Lotto officials in Atlanta pasted what looked like a giant Post-it note over the M for millions on a Powerball billboard. Pretty creative.
Gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Powerball fever take an international turn as well.
CBS News' Hazel Sanchez shows us how Canadians are trying their luck with the jackpot.
While millions of Americans think they're lucky enough to beat the unimaginable odds, so too do Canadians.
I'm going to take my chances just like everyone else.
Sherry Ann says she drove nearly 2 hours from her Ontario home for a chance to become the world's next billionaire.
We come here and drop a lot of money on a regular basis. We shop in the U.S. a lot. So we give to you. It's time you give back.
Our neighbors to the north have been traveling across the border from cities like Vancouver, Toronto, and Montreal.
The Canadians, they're coming like crazy here for the lotto,
which they're legally allowed to do.
You do not have to be a U.S. citizen to buy a Powerball ticket. As long as you're buying your tickets at an authorized retail location, then that's fine with us.
But winners outside the U.S. can expect more taxes. The federal government can withhold 30% of gambling winnings paid to a foreigner. That's 5% more than for a U.S. resident. But no matter which side of the border you're on, there's no escaping the 1 in nearly 300 million chance of winning.
Even though the odds are totally against winning, somebody has to win, so you can dream.
It makes sense that Canadians want a piece of the American pie. Canada's comparable lotto jackpot, just $50 million. In Midtown, Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.
And there could also be additional state taxes for international winners.
Yes, New York, some of the highest taxes at more than 8.8%.
Wait a second, we pay taxes here in New York?
Oh, just a little bit.
No idea. Thank you for that.